But I think that to leave a library of songs that people call standards, I think that's very important. But I went and commissioned me to do a piece that I was just listening to for the first time in a long time that had Lyndon Johnson's words. And Glenn Close narrated it when they opened the Lincoln Center. You know, that I really, and the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra played, and I wrote this piece with her speaking the text. And I think that's one of the most important things I've done. I've written one symphonic work with the jazz, 5-piece jazz group and the symphony orchestra that I had at Queens College. I always wanted to do it. But I think the big band, you know, because when I was growing up, that was my heart. The big band. I play now with a quartet with my brother Tootie and great young bass player David Wong and great pianist from Queens College, been with us 13 years, Jeb Patton. I call him the General Patton, Ding Dong Wong, and Albert Tootie. I like to play. So the thing about orchestrating is you got so many different textures of music, and that's the part I really like, because I learned from Duke Ellington that if you're playing Mood Indigo, he had clarinet, trombone, and trumpet in the music. And then you could play and have a soprano, saxophone, a guitar, and they could play the melody. See, out of the big band is our symphony orchestra. We got the biggest sound we can get, and we can take it down to a quartet, you know, out of the band. We can take it to a sextet. I wrote sextets. I used French horns on some of my records. I used the cello on some. You know, I like all the instruments. I like music. So I don't want to be pigeonholed in a box. Well, every time he get up, he plays the melody, then he takes the first solo, then the piano takes a solo, then the bass takes a solo, then they play fours with the drum, then they go out. Next song, he plays the melody. You know, I think that's boring. I like music, you know, and all these different textures. I listen to the symphony orchestra, and I hear that. Because there's only 12 notes that in Western harmony. And those 12 notes, what's so amazing, Andrew, is that all this music has come out of those 12 notes. Amazing. And still can find something once in a while that's a little different. Because if you've been here a long time, you're going to hear some similarities. But there's something always coming along. And that's why I just love music. Music is life, and life is music. That's to me.
Well, there may be 12